Hey, what's up? This is a AMT M2 preamp pedal from AMT Electronics. I'm pretty sure you've already seen a lot of videos on YouTube about that pedal. People were using it with different amplifiers, speakers, but from my side, I've been using that pedal for about 6 months already, and I found some interesting features about that pedal, and I'll try to cover everything in this video. So let's go. So right now I'm playing through the preamp output to the AMT CP100 Cabsim device. Impulse I'm using is a Mesa Boogie 4x12. In CP100 I boosted a little bit of high frequencies and used a room reverb just a little bit. So also one thing I would like to mention is that we have a 3-band EQ here. So many times I've seen people using the same type of the pedal, but most of them had the tone knob, the high frequencies tone knob, rolled maximum. I remember one dude was using a AMT P2 pedal, and I was asking how's the pedal. He was like, oh, the pedal is great, but I wish they would leave more room for the high frequencies tone knob. So this is exactly why I'm using a equalizer from Cabsim. Before I was using Boss G7 for the same purpose. Just to compare, let me show you the other impulse response without an EQ, but the same Mesa Boogie 4x12. So this is the thing I found out about that pedal, and also I figured out when you change the tone, the channel knob, let's make it lower, the frequencies also change a bit. So let's see. So yeah, and if we actually make overdrive channel of preamp higher, actually the bass frequencies become more tight and highs as well. Very slight difference, but you still can hear it. Also, I would like to compare Cabsim inside the preamp pedal and CP100 device. So sounds different, and as I said before, there is a it would be better if we could add more high frequencies here. So Sounds good anyway, let's try mids. Yeah, also, let's go further. Another thing I would like to test is 9 volt versus 12 volt power supply. 9 volt. .12 volt, and the pedal got kind of louder. So yeah, that's it basically. Another thing I would like to say is I used to have an pod HD300 before, and after that I got Sensamp GT2, also analog pedal, and the sound, the feel was really different. I found the pedal was more responsive and it was more joyful actually to play through that pedal. Also, in terms of recording, I found out that pod is actually very nicely made for recording, because I was doing a double track, some heavy guitars, and after recording it already sounded okay, it sounded good. And with this pedal you actually have to EQ a little bit here and there, maybe put some plugins, especially if you're recording heavy distorted guitars. Also, I did the comparison with bias amp or FX, I don't really remember. I'll upload video later and put the link in the description. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll try to make a part 2 now, where I will compare this pedal with 2 different boosters that I have.